government.
I mean, but, for clarity's sake, the work on the labor bill had been started by the NPP. So by the time the NDC came to office, they had finished with work on the labor bill. Is that correct?
It's not correct.
Okay. Where had they got to by the time you came to office?
When I got to office, I realized the committee had not finished doing the work. There was a proposal for me to change the committee and appoint a new committee.
Right.
Because we wanted the thing agent, I asked them to go back and present me a report of what they have done. They have done that, and I'm giving it to another committee to examine and to finalize the issues. Government is a continuum. Once it had been worked on by people who knew the law, who know the law, interpretations on the issues will only result in us saying that this thing doesn't mean what our policy stands for. But within the scope work, the framework of how the labor law should look like, there are very basic areas that we don't dispute about. Okay. But we simply wanted to reflect the present legal circumstance in our perspective about the policy of labor, especially the job, international labor migration issues, and of course the 24-hour economy. So we see that these should be captured in a manner that should not erase them, or that should not warrant a second revision when a new government comes. They have to be permanently inscribed, and they should serve the purpose of our advancement in the labor law of Ghana. Yeah.
When can workers expect that the draft bill will get to Parliament? When can they expect that you will take the amendments to Parliament?
In about a week or two, the committee will give me the comprehensive position they have on it, given the guidance we have given them. Okay. After which, Attorney General, which he had already looked at parts of it, so we are going to send it back to him to have a look, and then it will go to Cabinet. Cabinet will determine when it will go to Parliament.
I see. But, on the subject of the timing, where do you stand as Labour Minister? Should we really amend the labor, the labor laws to include the 24-hour timing? What are your personal thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think that we would need to ensure that we don't give an impression that 24-hour economy means working for 24 hours, which can be misinterpreted by, some employers who want to exploit the people to their disadvantage. So it has to be very specific as to when we mention anything about 24-hour economy, and the law is not equal to definition of real policy action. It should give broad understanding of policy, which then can be interpreted by a legislation, an ally, a legislative instrument. So the instrument should now come and specify all these things to the letter. So people know that 24-hour economy, 3-in-1, and all that. It will be explained further in an ally. And so that's my opinion, that we should leave the broad definition of the law within the labor law, and then the interpretation of it in the detailed manner will be found in the LI.
How many jobs would you say that your government has created within the short period that you have been in government?
I wouldn't be able to estimate down, but we've done a lot.
Okay.
We've done a lot of job creation. Right now, I mean, because it's something that is going on, you wouldn't be able to put a hand on anything. But I can tell you, the Ministry of Labor has inspired a number of job creation through the agencies all over, and along the line, maybe by by next month, we would have reviewed the 6 months that has passed, and then we would see how many jobs have been created.
By
In
the
fact,
numbers.
Yes. We have worked with a number of agencies who are creating jobs, and then the opportunities are there for people who are taking advantage of them. The Youth Employment Agency is doing a lot, passing on information to young people to take advantage. In our case, we are now working on about 2,000 to 3,000 people we want to send abroad, and they are also there. So because there is a dynamic process, it won't be easy to put on a specific number and say we have created this number of jobs.